Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Titans and the Jaguars, and it comes your way next.
This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and then we'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, that's not just his 1st, not his 2nd, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And to throw again is Lawrence.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Now 3rd down and 9.
Lawrence will throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Parsons. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Back to throw. Parsons. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Here's Griffin on the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Morris. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Titans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 2 catches
catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Lawrence on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead, Etienne. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Douglas with a grab over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Completes it to Douglas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are once again back in front.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense.
And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tennessee.
Looking to throw. Parsons. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Morris. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Darby. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A throw over the middle, taken in. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Parsons. And this is hauled in by Matthews. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down, Titans.
Now a handoff up the middle. Darby. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Parsons. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Morris. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Back to throw. Parsons. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play. And boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Set to kick off.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Jags. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield now, Lawrence, and that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Off the play fake. Parsons firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Well, he had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Morris. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Parsons. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down. Parsons. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans add 6 to their lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the 1st half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with a Tennessee score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Lawrence will throw.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Now Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half line.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Parsons. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable now for Allen. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long, and hope someone would come free.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
A short throw to Ingram. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
It's a throw again as Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
And 3 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Darby, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Back to throw. Parsons. He finds his target. It's Matthews. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the lead now 11, 24-13. We think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Lawrence throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Beckham.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 29-yard line.
Now Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. That'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Parsons. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Parsons able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And if they're throwing on 3rd down, it's a good bet. They're going to look his way. He's the most reliable of their receivers, and he comes through there with a nice grab for the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Caught here by Griffin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Into a sea of defenders, had intercepted.
And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Parsons. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They go play action with Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready, break.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Second down and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Off play action. Parsons. He finds his man complete. It's Griffin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a handoff up the middle. Darby. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Titans now. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Parsons. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd down and 10.
Draw play, ETN. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Throwing to start the drive. Parsons. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. One incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he will have a Titans 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Parsons. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, wish your.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Line number 10. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Parsons.
And he is going to have a Titans 1st down, and that should just about do it.
And they take a knee. On 2nd down now, Darby. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.